Welcome back, guys. We're continuing on with this Mechabellum 1v1 replays, and I decided to try and play outside of my comfort zone in this battle, and I've gone for Stormcallers as one of the first units. Now, I never use Stormcallers as one of the first units. It's just not something I'm comfortable with. So there are a few things that I never use at the beginning, and that's Stormcallers, Steel Balls, and Fangs. And the only time I ever use them at the beginning is if I'm actually trying to play outside of my comfort zone. Now, I'm not saying that these are bad units, they're just not something that I use very often, so I don't really have a good grasp on how to use them properly. So yeah, it's going to be an awkward battle for me in this one. Trying to learn some different strategies that I wouldn't normally do. So I've got Stormcallers, Arclights, and Quick Supply. The opponent's got Marksman, Mustang, and Supply. He's brought in 2 Crawlers. I've also brought in 2 Crawlers. So I brought in a 3rd Crawler because Quick Supply gives me an extra 200. So I was able to use this mass recruitment and get a 3rd unit on the field. So because I don't really have a good grasp of what I'm doing with these Stormcallers, I just wanted to try and pin them down with Crawlers so I could blast them with artillery. That was the plan anyway. So this is why I never use Stormcallers, because you nearly always miss with the first volley, and then that second volley did virtually nothing, because by the time he'd shot I'd already killed what was there. The 3rd volley did nothing, because once again I'd already killed what was there. And then finally the 4th volley kills the snipers. Well, if I'd have just had different units, I would have killed the snipers with the different units anyway, and I would have killed something with the first 1 or 2, 3 volleys as well. So yeah, that's why I never start with Stormcallers. So I decided to go for extended range Phoenix. I almost immediately decided going for Stormcallers was a terrible decision. So I'm already thinking about reverting back to old strategies. And look at this, I'm just going for an Arclight line again. So I've basically just changed my mind, panicked and gone, I don't know what I'm doing with Stormcallers. Let's just use what I know and go back to Phoenix Arclight. So the opponent got mass-produced wasps, which is really what I should have gone for. It's a very, very good unit. I think the reason I didn't is because they've got Mustangs on the flank. So if they didn't have Mustangs on the flank, I probably would have gone for these as well. So they're going to come in and flank my towers. Once again, Stormcallers shot at nothing because I'd already killed what they were shooting at. They've shot multiple volleys at this sniper that is taking forever to kill because I'd lost my towers. So yeah, the Stormcallers have done basically nothing for me so far. So I've skipped and brought in some Mustangs to help deal with these wasps, but they've already leveled up because they took the towers out. So this is going to be rough. Level 1 Mustangs versus level 2 wasps. They are only mass produced, but still. And he's bringing in Arclights with armor. So straight away he's got the counter to my Mustangs. So things are not going to go well for me. So I'm probably going to lose these flanks again. But it's pulled over half of my army to deal with these flanks, which has left my front line very exposed. And once again, Stormcaller's doing hardly anything. They actually managed to get some damage in there, but nothing really worth mentioning. Yeah, the Stormcallers have done nothing. Terrible choice. I don't know what I was thinking trying to use them. I don't mind using them mid-battle and late battle, but early battle I'm terrible with them. So I've gone for Tech Specialist. And range on the Arclights. So I'm not sure if range was a good idea here, because I'm still not going to be able to deal with these wasps if he upgrades them. So I think going for anti-air might have been a better choice than range. But I'm hoping that if I put the Arclights in front, I might be able to eat the damage from here, from their Arclights. But he's leveled up his wasps now, and they're going to make short work of my Arclight. So I'm shielding up the towers just to buy myself some time in case these flanks fall. But I haven't got any anti-air anywhere. So it doesn't really matter if the flanks fall, because I've got no anti-air anyway. I'm just delaying the inevitable, basically. So the wasps came in and annihilated the Arclights. They've annihilated my Mustangs, and they've annihilated the crawlers. So these wasps have been a real thorn in my side. Stormcaller's done basically nothing again. They're just shooting at thin air, these Stormcallers are. They're absolutely pointless. So I managed to get a flank off of my own. I must have put some crawlers over here. But at this point, I've got no anti-air, so there's nothing I can do apart from just sit there and eat wasp fire. So yeah, trying to play outside my comfort zone has not gone too well for me at the moment. So I've chose orbital bombardment. Just see if I can take out some of their snipers. And I've gone for the anti-air now. So that will finally deal with them wasps. And I'm just continuing on with my arc light line, it looks like. So these stormcallers were just absolutely pointless. I've managed to get a crawler unit up to level 3. He must be the one that's taking out the towers then, because I haven't got a crawler unit on the side. He must be going straight up the middle and then just going onto the side. So I've still not gone for a flank of my own. He's bringing in electromagnetic shock, which is going to stop my anti-air, but I've already done the damage necessary to take out the wasps. And his rhino is just rampaging through my back line. Yeah, once again, he did basically no damage. So the Stormcallers, just useless. Absolutely useless. So I see the charged ammo, and I remember what happened in my last battle. And I think, well, if they can use it against me, then I'll try using it. But because I have no idea what I'm doing with this charged ammo, I did not realise that photon coating nullifies the electromagnetic shock. So buying this charged ammo and putting it on him was absolutely pointless, because the photon coating is just going to prevent it from working. So yeah, playing outside my comfort zone has not gone well for me. So I've finally brought some arc lights on the flanks, so that's more like my comfort zone. And at some point, I believe he sells these wasps. Not yet though. Stormcallers shooting at thin air. Unfortunately, he managed to get through and kill my unit with the charged shot. Or the charged ammo, I should say. And he's managed to make it to the tower. So yeah, that's awful. Things are going absolutely horrendously for me. It's dissuading me from experimenting. And it just feels as if I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Pretty much everything that I've tried is failed miserably. But I'm going for junior manufacturing specialist just to get some more units out. So I'm using a rocket to slow him down, just to see if I can buy some time to finish him off. And I've brought in steel balls with fangs because I still haven't figured out that this charged ammo isn't actually preventing him from using his whirlwind. So there's me thinking the charged ammo is going to stop the whirlwind and then I'm going to kill him, and that is not the case. But I decide to go back to the comfort zone, take charge shot and use charge shot to kill the rhino. So it's ended up just being a standard Arclight build, but because I hadn't planned on using an Arclight build, they're all level 1. So trying to force an Arclight build into something that shouldn't have been an Arclight game is not going to go well for me. And here we go, we've got another rhino tearing towards our tower, and down goes the tower. And then we have this rhino with basically full health. Our steel balls did not get the job done. This rhino's still alive on a sliver of health. Yep, this is not good. This is basically game over. But we still have 426 health. So, is it possible to rescue this mess? So I decided to go for barrier. I'm not 100% sure why. I think I'm in full-on panic mode at the moment. So I'm going for melting point to see if I can deal with the rhinos. I'm obviously going to put the barrier on the melting point, but he's already anticipated my move. He has also gone for his own melting point. But I'm sticking more fangs down just to try and delay these rhinos for as long as possible. So, fortunately I put them in front of the melting point, even though I didn't actually know that the melting point was there at this point. He sold off his wasps, so my anti-air upgrade on the Arclights is now absolutely useless. And the melting point is not going to get the job done. It's going to get rhino ambushed. And we're back to square one with 2 rhinos. One of them's down. But in comes another. We've managed to deal with him. This one's still alive. But the charged ammo is finally working on him because the photon coating's worn off. Can we finish him off? We've just about finished him off before he managed to take the tower out. So there is hope. There is hope. Can these Stormcallers do something? Come on, Stormcaller. Nope. And down goes the tower. Yeah, this is not good. But he's only going to score 100 points, so I'm still going to be on 326. So I'm still alive. How much longer I'm alive for is anyone's guess. So I go for Amplifying Core just to increase the damage of the melting point. And then I realise I've already put an item on this one, so I double up the melting points just so I can stick this Amplifying Core on something basically. I don't think I'd anticipated on using 2 melting points until I accidentally bought an item I couldn't use. But I stick some range on, just so this one at the back can actually reach the 2 rhinos and melting point. And he's gone for his own, and he's also put an Amplifying Core on it. So yeah, things are looking very sketchy. So he's selling off his flanking units. So let's see what happens here. I don't have much hope. But somehow, we are alive. So that second melting point, even though I hadn't really planned on it, has rescued the round. And we're now on round 10. So it's pretty rare for my games to last this long. And it's only because I've been doing things that I wouldn't normally do. So what do I decide to go for here? He's gone for photon emission. He's obviously trying to keep them rhinos alive even longer. Not like he needs to. Looks like I can't make a decision. I've decided to go for incendiary bomb. So I'm trying to take out these snipers, Mustangs, and Arclight. So I've stuck the orbital strike over there. I'm just sticking shields everywhere because I'm pretty certain that he's going to go for a nuke. But I don't believe that he does. And I'm doubling down on the melting point. And I'm going for electromagnetic barrage. Because my thinking is electromagnetic barrage can stop his melting points from being able to do what they want to do. But he has sold this rhino here, which is quite surprising. And he's decided to bring in overlords instead. But the electromagnetic barrage not only knocked his shields down, but also prevented him from using his abilities. And the melting points are making short work of the overlords. And would you believe it? From what looked like an absolute train wreck, turned into a victory. I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. I was just making mistake after mistake. So to actually pull a victory out of this mess is quite a surprise to me. I mean, he could have nuked this area. I'm not sure if it would have gone through. The shields might have prevented the nuke, because I did have shields all across here. He's got a giant shield on. I had 3 across here because I was certain that one was coming in. So there's a chance that the nuke wouldn't have actually done anything. But without a nuke, obviously all 3 of these melting points survived. So yeah, that was my attempt at experimenting. And the Stormcallers have finally leveled up. Well done, guys. So yeah, hope it was entertaining. Definitely unorthodox, different to the usual. This steel ball nonsense was a complete fail, but I think putting this fang line across here was an inspired decision. It was key to victory. Without this fang line here, I had absolutely no hope whatsoever. So yeah, level 1 fangs can actually win you matches, even if not directly. Indirectly they can, and obviously with the shield as well, keeps them alive a little bit longer. So yeah, there we go. That was this one. Join me again in the next one. We'll see what that one holds. Take care, guys. See you soon.